In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add depreciation of fixed assets in QuickBooks Online. If you're managing fixed assets for your business, it's essential to account for depreciation correctly. Depreciation helps track the reduction in value of your assets over time, ensuring your financial statements remain accurate and compliant. QuickBooks Online makes this process straightforward with its journal entry feature, and today I'll walk you through every step of the process. If you're new to QuickBooks Online, you'll find a link in the description to sign up and get started. Now, let's dive into the tutorial. First, start by opening your QuickBooks Online dashboard. At the top left corner, click the New button. This will bring up a menu of options. From this list, select Journal Entry. Once the Journal Entry form opens, you'll need to input the details for your depreciation entry. On the first line, locate the Account field and select your depreciation expense account. This account is used to track the expense related to the depreciation of your fixed assets. Then move to the Debits column and enter the depreciation amount for this period. Be sure to double-check that you've entered the correct amount to match your depreciation schedule. Next, adjust the date for the journal entry. Set it to the date that matches the period you're depreciating. A common practice is to use the last day of the month, but this will depend on your specific reporting needs. Also, if your organization uses fields for locations, classes, or tags, make sure to fill those in. This ensures consistent reporting across your financial statements. Now, it's time to add a second line to the journal entry. Under the Account field, select the depreciation subaccount that's tied to the fixed asset you're working with. This is typically labeled as accumulated depreciation. For this line, you'll enter the same depreciation amount, but this time in the credits column. In the Memo field, add a short description such as monthly depreciation. This will serve as a helpful reference for anyone reviewing your records in the future. Before saving your entry, carefully review all the details. Confirm the date is correct, that the accounts chosen accurately reflect the expense and accumulated depreciation, and most importantly, ensure the debit amount equals the credit amount. Balancing these amounts is critical for maintaining accurate financials. Once you've double-checked everything, click Save and Close to record the journal entry. To confirm that your entry posted correctly, open your balance sheet report for the same date range. Look for the accumulated depreciation line under the fixed asset category. The new credit you entered should appear, effectively lowering the asset's net book value. This adjustment reflects the depreciation applied during the period. Don't forget to attach your depreciation schedule to the journal entry. This provides documentation and helps maintain an audit trail for your records. Lastly, if you're managing multiple fixed assets, ensure consistency in dates and descriptions across all entries. This keeps your ledger clean and easy to understand. If prior periods are locked in your QuickBooks settings, you'll need to post the entry to the next open period or coordinate with your accountant for proper adjustments. And that's it. You've successfully added depreciation for fixed assets in QuickBooks Online. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.